Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading for June 13th to June 19th. See what we have coming up here for you this week. The general energies. Oh, beautiful. Love that. Okay, so this is about you embracing your most authentic path. This is about you kind of like getting prepared to be seen. I'm getting this feeling that some of you may also like kind of come out of hiding a bit. So if you feel like you've been a bit isolated, or if you've been isolating yourself, or just been in this place of healing and needing to kind of find, it's like you've been finding yourself. You've been finding, where do I belong? What is it that I want to do? What is my path? There's something that you've been looking for. And I feel like you've been in this place of, kind of trying to transform and heal a lot of things. And I feel like you're kind of embarking on this new path where you are ready to start to reveal more of who you are authentically to the outside world, because I feel like you've been through a lot of changes. I feel like you're very different, honestly. So maybe some of you even look different, or you feel different, or maybe you're doing a different line of work, or just overall the way you are is a lot more connected to like your essence. There's this embracing of this like wholeness. I hope that translates well. Because I can feel the energy, but sometimes the way it comes out can be a bit muddled, I guess. But I feel like this is about you recognizing the beauty of your soul, the beauty of your essence, the beauty of who you are, and not needing it to be validated by anybody else, not needing to compare it to anybody else. Not that you were, but you're in that place. You're in that place of, this is who I am, and I love who I am. And I love who I chose to be in this life, like the choices I make. And that is what makes me me. And I wouldn't want to be anybody else. So I feel like that empowerment, that positive self-esteem, that positive self-image is the result of you allowing yourself to face your shadows, allowing yourself to really heal through a lot of the things that may have weighed you down in the past. And I feel like you're ready to kind of take on the world. You're ready to go on new adventures. You're being very brave, very bold, and kind of standing out in your own way. So this is a very exciting time for you, Aquarius. I also feel like get the sense that things are just kind of unfolding differently from how you thought they were going to be, but that's not necessarily a negative thing. I think that you're kind of allowing life to, I think what that's showing you is to be more in a state of like flow and surrender. And that even if we kind of want something to be a certain way, or we want it to happen at a certain time, that the way things are happening are usually better for our path and for us. So you're really just kind of being in the moment and just letting life happen the way it needs to happen. So what other messages do we have here for Aquarius this week? What are their energies does Aquarius need to be aware of for this week? Let's get one more here. Look at that. My goodness. Look at this. Healing and heal the ouch. I feel like you're going to be overcoming something big this week, actually, something that may have been there for a long time. I have a feeling it has something to do it has something to do with love. So it could be, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic thing. Like it doesn't have to be about relationships, romantic relationships only. I feel like there is a deeper thing about just love in general, like being open to love, being open to unconditional love, receiving unconditional love, feeling like we're worthy of unconditional love. So you're embodying, I'm also seeing a lot of pink energy here as well. So I feel like Aquarius, your healing journey is leading you to this energetic space of embodying unconditional love. That is what is starting to really come into your auric field. You're really starting to align yourself with that frequency. And what that's helping you to do is to see in a different light what you need to hold on to and what you don't need to hold on to anymore, but in a place but coming from like a place of clarity, it's like you're in this high frequency, and it's like it's not scary to let some things go, because you really are seeing how some things do have a season, and it's ready to kind of just put some things to the side, or, kind of close up some chapters and cycles in your life. And so I feel like this card, the heal, the ouch, is really saying, as long as we continue to embody that energy of unconditional love and start to like, where are all the areas where we still feel like we're a bit constricted, or we feel a bit blocked, or we feel like still needs a little bit, there's a wound there that still needs a little bit more love. So I feel like you're going in with like a fine-tooth comb and allowing yourself to heal. Take your time with it, because it's worth it. It's worth to kind of go in and take your time with healing all those parts of us, because that's only going to invite in this energy of receptivity. So there's a lot of beautiful divine feminine energy here. Doesn't have anything to do with gender. It's about that energetic space that we're allowing ourselves to embody, so we can be open to newer opportunities, newer relationships. It helps us to soften into life, soften into our emotions, and not feel like we have to force an outcome or feel like we have to force something to happen. I feel like this is more about receiving. This is more about us embodying and just letting the things happen for us, and letting us let the gifts of life kind of come to us here. So very beautiful, Aquarius. You're ready for I feel like you're just ready to embrace a new world almost. What else here for Aquarius this week? Your creative energy may be very, very high this week as well. So lots of new ideas coming in. I feel like some of you may be even kind of tapping into. So I'm also seeing that this creative energy is, they're showing me the sacral chakra very clearly. So again, this is going to actually invite in some newer friendships, I'm seeing. So connections, friendships, relationships in general. Doesn't, again, have to be romantic, could be romantic. But just in general, your ability to kind of bond with others on a deeper soul level is going to be heightened at this time, and that's going to just continue on. So it's not going to be just for this week, but as you are healing, as you are again connecting with yourself more, and actually that the sacral chakra, at least for me, I've always kind of seen that as to be a very important energy center when we are connecting with the divine feminine energy, because that's the place of our creation. That's the place of where we allow those emotions and everything to kind of flow into our life. So if we have that energy center clear and open and healthy and vibrant, we're able to really create more into our life and manifest more into our life and be in that state of flow. So I really feel like as we kind of tap into that more, we're able to not only tap into our creative gifts, talents, skills, you get some new ideas, maybe even creative solutions to some things that felt really stuck in your life. And also breaking out of patterns, like patterns in certain kinds of connections that you used to have. I feel like, friendships and your relationships with other people are going to take on a new turn, a new face, like a new dynamic, which in a positive light, in a positive way, much more healthy and balanced. Yeah, tears. So again, that kind of allowing ourselves to heal from a lot of things. So I do feel like this week actually might be kind of emotional for you. One, because I saw the sacral chakra, and two, we do have quite a few healing cards here. So allow the emotions to flow, because I feel like you're releasing. I don't think that there's necessarily, I'm not saying something necessarily making you sad, like something happening making you sad. I feel like you're allowing yourself to purge a lot of things that we may have unconsciously held back, or things that we didn't know were still there, were hidden there. I feel like you're connecting also, this tears card I'm also seeing is that you're connecting with the part of you that you may have felt like you lost. Maybe in childhood, or just this, I'm seeing like a reconnection with this tears card. It's like you're coming home to yourself, and it's like this happy reunion where it brings you to this emotional space. So this card is actually very healing. This tears card, this is not like, I don't see you necessarily being in a state of grief. I think this is more about a release and a relief of kind of finding like a missing piece, something that's been missing for a while. Love that. Adventure. Yeah, I think you're just ready to embrace new things. You're open to it. Very open to a new path here. Beautiful, Aquarius. Let's pick one more. Let's do an animal message for you this week. animal guide. Yeah. So learn from the past and be loyal to what you love. I feel like, again, this is all about self-love as well. I think that this is all about, there may have been some experiences in the past where we may have kind of given up the things that are most important to us. And maybe that we did this kind of unconsciously. We didn't realize we were doing it until, we had some kind of experience, and then we kind of look back and we see, what? I think that the reason that this happened was because I kind of abandoned what I wanted. I kind of abandoned myself and my aspirations, or what I really dreamed up for myself to be in this relationship, or to kind of take this other opportunity because I thought it was safer. That's just an example, but I mean, you know what I mean? So I feel like there's something here where you've been through some kind of cycle of learning that kind of lesson, of why it's important to be very loyal to what is authentically and what is true for you, what is going to be for the highest good for you, and to not kind of abandon that, to value yourself in that way, which is, again, a very strong divine feminine energy kind of thing, is to know our worth, to be able to tap into our worth. Because when we're connected to that, then we take the opportunities, we take on the friendships and the connections that match that level of worthiness. So very beautiful, Aquarius. You're ready for just this new life for yourself, is what it feels like. Beautiful. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Aquarius.